hand out some awards. Now I say some awards because there are some changes this year. We're not doing any technical awards, and this is for a very specific reason. For two very specific reasons. One, we were sick of spending money on you for a lot of trophies, but two, we also realized that you had to take them home, and that usually meant checking a bag. And we all know what's happening lately with check bag fees, am I right, American? But we very highly recommend shouting and cheering. We recommend hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
However,
that's good.
Tomfoolery and shenanigans, no.
No.
Save that for the after party.
Yes, please do.
This event is very different from a traditional award ceremony. It's not stuffy, it's meant to be fun, it's meant to be funny, and really that's kind of the basis of everything we do, is trying to get everyone to actually laugh at this and have a good time, and worry less about winning the award as opposed to just having a good time with your colleagues.
These awards are fun. They're lighthearted. There's a lot of laughter, and we throw a lot of jokes, but I think what's important to remember is that these are real awards, right? We are looking at the actual results that these teams have been able to accomplish throughout the year.
So as always, we're starting off the award show with the Sexiest New Route short haul. And the first cranky of the night goes to JetBlue Airways, Los Angeles to Nassau.
All right.
Other than Nassau, Grand Cayman is the only other Caribbean city with nonstop service from California. Havana and Montego Bay were last flown from LAX in 2018, and nothing else has been flown in more than a decade.
We thought of this first. Thank you very much. Good luck with Seattle. Have a good one.
This is the third year we've done it in person, but it's not open to anyone. You have to be invited. So we have made sure that it's not going to just be populated with a bunch of people who want to sell things to airlines. And so we're very careful about who we invite to come to these events.
With the Sexiest New Route long haul presented by Airbus, we want to welcome Stan Sparberg, the SVP and Head of Sales North America for Airbus, up to the stage.
And the Cranky Award goes to Air Transat from Montreal to Marrakesh. What an amazing route.
Other than a handful of one-offs, this is the first flight to connect North America and Marrakesh in recent history. Royal Air Maroc serves its home country from North America via Casablanca, leaving a great opportunity for Air Transat to use those NEOs.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here, even if I am the only representative of Air Transat tonight. Such a pleasure to receive this award. It's a lot of work and investment from the team.
This is our first award of the night that has no nominees, and it's the Route Victory Award. This award is meant to honor the airline that took a chance on a new route and has made it a success. Tonight we honor American Airlines for its Miami Tortola route.
Beef Island is called that because it's where the show The Beef is filmed. Just kidding, it's where they used to smoke beef for those long sea voyages back in the day.
Seriously, thank you to the entire team at American, from revenue management to network planning to operations and to Envoy. It's a lot of teams and people that came together to make this a success, so thank you very much.
We stay very close with the airlines, working with them throughout the year on the network changes, answering questions, really understanding the strategy behind the network changes that each has made. And so we're looking at each of these nominations and categories kind of on a custom basis from a perspective of what happened in the industry, what was important, what are the trends that we're watching. And then we look to each of the airlines through the lens of those categories to truly understand who best implemented these new trends.
The captain has asked that you please remain seated, that you take your seats, because the DOJ has informed us that we should expect some turbulence during this next award. Most promising new partnership. If you need to use a lavatory, please hold it until we find smoother air. Except for you, Frontier. You can just use the aisle.
All right, everyone, do take your seats and hold on tight, because it is time for the most promising new partnership presented by Pittsburgh International Airport.
And the Cranky Award goes to Alaska
And Hawaiian.
All right.
Alaska only considered airlines with faces on the tail of their airplanes in their merger discussions to ensure the right fit. Puolani and Hawaiian won out after realizing the only other choice was Norwegian and Norwegian author Bjornstjerne Bjornsson.
Anyway, moving on, we have a new award this year that we are calling the All-Season All-Star, presented by Phoenix International Airport. This award's meant to honor the airline that did the most to create opportunities for its long-haul fleet in the low winter season. And no, flying them to Cancun does not count.
I'd like to thank everyone for being here. United, come on down.
United has 750,000 wide bodies currently on order, so it had better hope Australia has a lot more demand.
This was the year of the Pacific. 2 big announcements, South Pacific, North Pacific, and I will say there's more to come, so stay tuned. Thank you all.
Very good.
The Airport Partner of the Year award is a huge, it's an honor for the airlines to consider the airport partners for which they spend their time working with. So for the airlines to nominate and through their nominations vote for the best airport partner is my favorite award, to be frank.
Okay, now it's time for one of our very favorites. This is my favorite. We're looking at the best airport partner.
And the Cranky goes to Paul Ford from Winnipeg.
Paul's job is exceedingly challenging, considering that the average high temperature in Winnipeg stays below 0 Celsius from November through March, when, and we've confirmed this, nobody wants to go there.
Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate the award. Humbled and honored. And yeah, thank you.
Yes, and we really appreciate all the hard work from the airlines, all the support they provide us, and working with us as an airport. It really is a complete team effort. It really works as an event from a team perspective. Everyone gets together, has fun with the event, and yeah, we find it's a great opportunity to network. We network with the various airlines and other airports at the event, and we learn a lot from each other at any of these events, but we do this one in I would say, a much more fun environment.
All right, let's move on to the Calculated Risk Award. This one honors the airline that has taken a risk that has been well thought through. And the Cranky goes to American for its focus on the southern half of the country. Come on up, American.
Despite rumors to the contrary, American still has a hub in Chicago. In 2023, it was the airline's 4th largest by seats, behind DFW, Charlotte, and Miami.
We like our southern hubs, as you guys have Courtney pointed out. And we like the rest of our hubs as well. I know Phoenix is here this evening and stuff, and we like all of you as well. So thank you very much for the award. We really appreciate it.
Okay, next up is the award for the best new destination. And the Cranky goes to Tulum.
The largest airline serving Cancun from the US and Canada that has yet to announce Tulum service is Southwest. So, por qué no?
We were the first to announce Tulum service, so I will first claim this award.
We may be the last to start, but we will be the best.
It's very exciting to be the largest carrier between the United States and Mexico.
Largest percentage of our network in Latin America, JetBlue.
It's great to have this event in Oakland because one of the challenges we often face is people don't know Oakland. Maybe they haven't been here and they don't understand it. And those of us that live in the town know that it's fantastic and that it's a wonderful place and that there's a depth and breadth into which you can see and do and experience here. So this is a fantastic opportunity to bring people from all over the country to visit Oakland. Oakland is really proud, happy to connect with our airline partners in this venue. And in this circumstance, everybody's a little bit more relaxed, everybody's having fun. These are a match to our brand. And it also enables us to build our relationships and for people to get to know Oakland and us a little bit better.
Let's move on to our most aircraft-focused award of the evening, the Best Aircraft-Enabled Opportunity. In other words, this is all about new routes that are only possible thanks to aircraft advances that either make them physically feasible or hopefully economically viable. And the Cranky goes to Alaska Airlines for Anchorage to New York JFK.
At 3,385 miles, this route is Alaska's longest, besting Seattle-Nassau by 500 miles, and that's before taking into account circling above New York's airspace on approach for hours on end. Put another way, this flight is 20 miles longer than flying from JFK to Lisbon.
Thank you for this award. I know I started Alaska a long time ago, and I never pictured that we have a plane that could go from Anchorage all the way to JFK. So thanks to Boeing for making us that plane. If you could actually, though, get us a few more of them delivered, I feel a lot more comfortable about starting this route in June. So if you could get on that, that would be great. But thank you very much.
And now We move on to another one of the awards without nominees. This time, it's the Network Victory Award presented by Boeing.
And congratulations to Delta Airlines for the Network Victory Award.
Delta's seat capacity in Boston has more than doubled since 2015, from just over 3 million to more than 6 million. All of those seats, stacked end to end, would reach all the way from Boston to, well, probably somewhere out here.
We look forward to continuing to serve Boston, and yeah, cheers.
Every year, the hardest one that we have to decide on is the most clever flight number. So this award is about a flight number that has a meaning behind it, why it was chosen for some specific route. And when we get together to look at the different possibilities, we end up fighting about this. We go back and forth. There's never a clear winner. And so that is always the most challenging one for us.
Okay, now the award that the geeks have been waiting for, including myself. The most clever flight number. After careful consideration, the Cranky goes to Flair Airlines for F8 1512.
This is Flair's first Cranky win and second nomination for most clever flight number.
I think it reinforces just how special it is to be able to do our dream jobs. And I think nights like tonight are really special for that reason as well. So thank you to all of our customers, all of our partners, but also all of you for making this industry as special as it is. Thanks.
Thank you and good evening. It's kind of like the Oscars. This is the last award and it's Best Picture, right? Most Improved Network. But first I want to introduce my friend and partner, Angela Tsai, who is the creative director and CEO of Oaklandish.
And the winner is United Airlines for their Pacific expansion.
Congratulations, United.
The last time United wasn't the largest carrier over the Pacific was in 2011, before it had integrated Continental's network. Delta was the largest at that time.
All right. Well, it has been a wild year for United in the Pacific. A lot of different changes that occurred. If you went back a year ago, we were a lot smaller. A lot of our routes had yet to come back. But over this past year, we've brought back a lot of our routes. We've had 2 expansions. We actually started all of our Haneda frequencies and made a lot of improvements that added to the network. So appreciate it very much. Thank you.
When we think about the customer for this expansion, one, it's opening new dots for them when we think about flying into Manila or flying into Christchurch, for example. But a lot of it is also time of day choice. So more and more we're take San Francisco, for example, we're not flying one daily trip, but we're flying 2 daily trips. So we'll be able to get somebody there who's looking for a morning flight or an evening flight, both from the US or from Asia. This is my 3rd year at the Cranky Awards, and I think Brett and Courtney do an amazing job with this event. I told Brett that this is something that is really an event that everybody from United wants to go to, and we can use it to reward those, hardworking individuals on the team, and frankly, to get a reason to leave Chicago in February, whether it's for, Phoenix or Oakland. They have amazing venues, a great event, and it just gives us a chance to get together and share some laughs.
Don't forget to mark your calendars for next year for the 2025 Cranky Network Awards back in Phoenix.
Thank you and good night.